years, we got married, and we're like, oh, we'll wait a year before we get pregnant, and then we waited that year, and then we started to try. 2 months passed, and we were still trying. A few more months passed, and we were still trying. And then our trying became work, and when sex becomes work, it's no longer fun, and when you're trying for a result and you're not getting the results, it makes going into the act very just uncomfortable, and you're not looking for the pleasure of it, you're looking for the end result, and that was really difficult for both of us. And when you have a product that was dulling your sensations to begin with, it seemed like even more work, And so when you're not getting that, for a myriad of reasons, mental, emotional, and then the physical, it was really, made it even more trying and more uncomfortable, and you end up in this totally vicious cycle. So, when he brought the Sensua home, it was different. My sensitivity was enhanced, increased, to the point where I didn't recognize myself, and the secretions were the same as my own. The Sensua was the same as my own secretions, and it actually increased my secretions, which really made it, up and over the top, and was just wonderful. And we really ended up getting kind of lost in the act, and instead of the end result. And that was really important for us to get that intimacy back, where we're not working to have a baby, but we are enjoying one another's company. And that, I think, was really missing in our lovemaking. And Sensua really helped bring that back. And quite frankly, after 9 years of trying and not having anything happen, when Sensua was brought to us, we had really given up. And we're looking into adoption. And a few months after using Sensua, we found ourselves pregnant with our first child at age 40. And it's been a total blessing, and I really think Sensua had a lot to do with that. And I really feel that, by using Sensua, it allowed us to relax and just enjoy, the physical pleasure of being with one another instead of thinking about an end result. And that, I really think, allowed us to get pregnant for the first time with our son. And then 11 months after he was born, we got pregnant unexpectedly with our second child, our daughter. And I just, can't think of anything other than that Sensua really played a big part in that for us, because it was a few months after we started using it, and we developed this whole new, sensitivity and really a greater bond with one another during our lovemaking than we've had. And I think, Sensua allowed us to kind of forget ourselves. And that was a wonderful, wonderful thing, and we continue to use it, and it's just been wonderful. And now that I'm, in my 40s and approaching menopause, and, having had 2 children, vaginal dryness is an issue sometimes, and Sensua has been recommended as a daily therapy, and it's been great. I just can't say enough about it. So I recommend anyone out there who's in the same situation as I found myself in to try the product. You can't lose, You've tried everything else. Try this one too, and you don't have to worry about stains on your Egyptian cotton sheets, which is a total plus. And you don't have to worry about, that oily feeling and feeling like you have to run to the shower afterwards. And the menthol in it is not stinging, unlike a lot of the stuff that I've tried out there. Maybe I'm more sensitive than those, but, most of the time I'm running. And this stuff is just, it's very subtle, builds over time, which allows you to build over time, and just Thank you so much, Sensua.